Right, y'all. So I'm gonna explain this trade real quick. To explain my position, the position I took, the entry and the exit. I didn't get to I didn't get to put it on video because I had to dip early. I got most of it on video. I think I got the entry on video, but I don't have the exit. So that kind of makes me feel a little salty there, but it's all right. So I'll just make a part two and flip this up for the informational purposes. But yeah, let's start here. So we traded a net today, ANET. Um, we did saw that it was in the pullback phase here. Thought it was going to get that overreaction, getting it back down to that support. But it definitely, I think, from 162 to about one. Let me look at it again. I think it was 154. I'm not gonna guess. Let me give you accurate numbers. Yeah, 162. 162.75. Um 162.75 to about 154. What was the rest of it? I like to be accurate with it. 154.11. 154.11. It was in weekly and daily resistance. So this entire area, um, with the red box here, was seen as the daily and weekly resistance. Thought it was going to give me that overreaction to push down to the 4 hour support, but it didn't. But we got some good structure here, so I'm gonna remove that box. So I don't want to confuse y'all too bad. But yeah, got the overreaction we needed. Saw the bullish divergence coming in. I think we saw it to started at 6:30 in the morning. So we got it going at 6:30 here, that little area right there, and then you got the second pivot um, of an overreaction right here. So as you can see, the bears on price action pushing it down here. You can kind of see a lot of bullish intent building up, and so it still looks like it's building up even to this moment right here as it's 12 o'clock. But yeah, um, so that's what I was watching for during the pre-market and then on at the open. Once it gives us that overreaction, next thing um, started to look for volatility. Volatility just at the start was just crazy and a recovery. So I think the entry, I think I said the entry was at 9:25. So entering in at 9:25, I had to be in a meeting at 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I had to be, so I had to leave the house by 9:30. But yeah, right here, right at this moment, where the right at that moving average is where I got in at. Um, right at that moment there. And so I just kind of set the usually the trail I set the trailing stop behind it and kind of leave it alone from there. But I also like to micromanage it while it's moving, just in case the trade kind of goes sideways early or uh, I see it's at a really, really big profit potential, like 20, 30, 40%. And I want to just take the profit and get out myself. But in this instance, I had to leave it. So I think I tightened it up maybe 10%. It kept me in the trade this entire move. I think it's at 11:04 ish is when it got me out. So essentially, I got this entire move, and I got this little part right here where it was just too much to bear. So right here, that's the entry. I didn't get the exit, but the right here is where that exit was. That is beautiful to see. There's no more, for the most part, there's no more grease. You know, there's no more juice to squeeze on this, so to speak. So an amazing trade, even when I had to set it and forget it and leave it. Um, what was the profit? I mean, we can see we made um, the 360 bucks on this trade, but what was I like to look at the percentage because holding a trade is one of the hardest things to do. Um, and so, I mean, holding it for well over an hour and a half. Even though I wasn't here, if I was here, I probably would have been out of the trade sooner. But not being, they say the trader and the human is the most, um, is the is the weakest part of any kind of strategy. And I'm definitely the weak link when it comes to my strategy. So, 27.91% on the day, 28% in a day. and I was not here to watch it, but definitely, it's one of the powers of just kind of trusting your system and trusting your strategy. And today was an amazing day. So I kind of want to get that on wax because, I was a little nervous coming off a three trade losing streak, but 28% in one day is amazing. So I'll take it and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right.